Hey, Screenwriters. Today I want to talk to you about a social platform that you should be using to market your screenplays, to network, to meet people, and to feel connected with the industry no matter where you are in the world. So let's get started. Now, if you're under the age of 30, you're probably using social platforms such as Instagram or such as TikTok. But if you're a screenwriter, one of the absolute best social networks to use is Twitter to help you network and grow your career. Now, Twitter may seem like a really weird choice, but it actually makes sense when you think about it. Screenwriters are writers, and Twitter is a platform where you tweet, where you write your ideas out. So it should come to no surprise that Twitter probably has the most engaged group of screenwriters on it than any other social platform. One of the most amazing things about Twitter is that it creates sort of this community for screenwriters where you can meet people, you can interact with people. Now, I have some people that I would like to recommend to you that you follow because they're really open and really friendly with their fans. They answer a lot of questions, they engage a lot with their followers, and they always offer some really wonderful advice. So here are 4 people that I think you should follow on Twitter. The first person you should follow on Twitter should be Franklin Leonard. And if you don't know who that is, you're missing out. Franklin is the guy who developed The Blacklist. The Blacklist revolutionized the industry of screenwriting for people like us. The Blacklist is basically a website that allows you to host your scripts online and allows for producers and directors to discover your script, read your script, and reach out to you if they like it a lot. My Screenplay Browser Wars was first discovered on Blacklist and opened up a world of opportunity for me. It actually led to a bunch of meetings in Los Angeles because a producer found it on Blacklist, read it, liked it a lot. So Franklin Leonard is someone you should absolutely follow. He's a huge advocate for screenwriters. He's a huge believer in the power of screenwriters, and he always pushes screenwriters as much as possible. He's completely transformed the power that we as screenwriters have to get our scripts into the hands of people in Hollywood, no matter where you are in the world. Another person you should be following on Twitter is Christopher McQuarrie. Now, if you don't know who that is, you should, because he's written one of the most impactful, one of the most influential scripts in Hollywood history, The Usual Suspects. If you wonder why so many movies end with a twist, you can thank Christopher for that. His work on The Usual Suspect helped redefine, I think, the modern screenwriter. It helped really propel the art of screenwriting forward again in an age where I think the screenwriter was sort of getting lost behind the director and the actor. Christopher's career did not stop at The Usual Suspects. He's worked with Tom Cruise on movies such as Valkyrie, such as Jack Reacher, The Mummy, and Mission Impossible. One of the things that I love about Christopher is that he's very generous with his time. He's always available to answer questions, he's always available to respond to comments, he's always offering really amazing advice. He's always willing to sort of peel back the curtain to reveal his own journey as a screenwriter, as well as the journey for each individual project he's worked on. I always really appreciate his humility when he talks about projects that haven't gone well for him. Some of the features that he's written that even though he's an award-winning screenwriter, even though he's an award-winning director now, it's amazing to listen to him talk about the projects that have been stuck in development hell. If Christopher McQuarrie's work can be stuck in development hell, you can feel a little better about your own work not moving as fast as you would like it to be. So definitely follow Christopher McQuarrie. I don't think you'll regret it. The next person you should follow on Twitter is Jeffrey Lieber. Jeffrey is the co-creator of Lost and one of the most influential showrunners in Hollywood. One of the reasons why I follow him is that he's always giving really invaluable, really harsh advice to screenwriters. He tells you exactly what it's like to work in television. He tells you exactly what is expected of a screenwriter in television. And he's sort of famous for his showrunner rules. So I think the last count he's had like 300 showrunner rules, which are rules that he as a showrunner follow when he's working on a production. And it's fascinating because it gives you a sense of what it's really like to be in a writer's room and what the demands of a writer are in Hollywood for a TV show. So if you're interested in television writing, you should definitely follow Jeffrey. His advice is always amazing. It's always very cutting. He doesn't pull any punches. And in an industry that's sort of known for sugarcoating a lot of stuff, I think in terms of hopes and dreams, Jeffrey really pushes in terms of what the actual reality of writing for a television series is and what the expectations should be of a screenwriter when entering a writer's room. So follow Jeffrey and be prepared to learn a lot from him. Now, if you haven't heard of Brian Koppelman or you're not following him on Twitter, you're missing out, because Brian, I think, is one of the most gracious, one of the most giving screenwriters and producers in Hollywood in terms of his time on Twitter. Brian is the creator and showrunner of an amazing show called Billions, and if you're not watching it, the minute you finish this video, go watch it, because it has some of the best writing and acting on television today. Brian, again, is one of those screenwriters that is always available to answer a question, is always available to offer some advice. One of the things that I really love about him is that he'll be stuck at an airport and he'll say, I'm at an airport for the next half hour, ask me whatever's on your mind. Considering how busy he is, I always appreciate that he's always so available to people in the industry who want to learn from him. And it's that kind of giving that makes Brian someone you should follow on Twitter. Brian always offers really practical, really straightforward advice in terms of what it's like to be a working screenwriter in Hollywood, as well as some of the best ways to break into the industry. So that's my video. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, drop them in the box below. Happy writing.